think this is it. Whoa.
Where's the road?
Hi, my name is Peng. I am a photographer, a small business owner, and I am a travel addict. And today we're going to explore the long-lost Sierra Point hike that's right in the heart of Yosemite National Park. Before we start, I just want to point out that this is essentially a cross-country hike, meaning there are no maintained trails that you can follow. You will need navigational skills, and as you get higher, there are very steep drop-offs. So unless you are an experienced hiker, you should consider this a very difficult hike, and you should think twice before you decide to tackle this. There's a reason why you can't find Sierra Point in any Yosemite brochures. The last thing the park needs is for stupid tourists in flip-flops to get lost or get hurt. So don't be that guy, don't be an idiot. We parked the van at the trailhead parking just below Glacier Point and got an early start Sunday morning. Sierra Point Trail was long abandoned, so to find the beginning of the trail, you follow the crowds and head towards the Mist Trail. This is where having a GPS device comes in handy. I found a GPX recording online from some previous hiker and loaded it onto my Garmin. It made finding the trail much easier. Now, I recorded my own GPX track for this, and I'll put it on my website so you can download it. But since I'm still building my website, if you're watching this in April 2022, that link doesn't exist yet. So just come back later and I'll add the link in the description below. Even with the GPS, we still got a little lost at the beginning. I followed the GPX track on my Garmin, but came up to this wall of rocks blocking our way. I thought maybe the GPX recording I downloaded was off, but turns out this was the right way. Later, we actually came down this way. We just had to scramble and climb over these rocks. Of course, at the time, we didn't know this, so we backtracked to the Mist Trail, walked another 10, 15 yards further down, and found another trail behind the rock pile sign. Now, if you read online postings, you'll see this is where most people start their hike up, because the rock pile sign is a much bigger landmark. But this is not the easiest way to go up. I much prefer the route we took coming down, since it took advantage of the old official trail. But again, this was knowledge we didn't have at the time. Fortunately, I recorded our entire hike down with my 360 VR camera, so hopefully it'll help you find your way. I'll edit that video and upload it next week, so be sure to check back or subscribe if you don't want to miss it. I'll also add the link in the description below once I have the video. As you can see, this is where you'll need cross-country route finding skills. We had to look for faint signs of a trail from previous hikers, bushwhack our way through branches and fallen trees. Oh yeah, look. Someone put a marker here, so this is definitely the right trail. And for those of you who think this looks pretty and piled 100 of them all over the place, this is meant to be a trail marker. When you just randomly put these up, it throws people off. It's a horrible, horrible thing to do, so do not do that. We stopped occasionally to check my GPS to make sure we're heading in the right direction. Now, I would recommend using a real GPS device for navigation instead of just your cell phone. My sister was using her phone and I was using my Garmin. Under the steep cliffs, her phone antenna just couldn't get an accurate location. And several times her location was way off on the map. When you're doing this kind of unmaintained or cross-country trail, it's good to keep distance between two people, because I might kick some rocks loose and it'll just, like, see all these? I might kick the rock loose and it'll just fall down and hit the other person. So keep distance. Or keep your distance. The trail is very short. From the rock pile sign, it's less than a mile to Sierra Point. with an elevation gain of almost 900 feet. So you basically just go straight up.
Okay. Whew. Whoa. Very nice. Did not expect that. That is Glacier Point up there. Climb a little higher. Look at the view now. I think it's gonna get even better.
About halfway up the climb, we finally met up with the old original trail. Much faded, but you can still clearly see some of the original steps. Although the trail is much easier to follow now, it's still not a walk in the park. There are several places with exposed cliffs and the occasional scrambling is required.
Something else to remember is you go up, you have to come down. So at any point you look at this and you don't feel comfortable going down, you probably should turn around if you don't think you can come back down. But it's not horrible because the granite is actually pretty sticky. Whoa, slippery rock.
You couldn't tell this now, but Sierra Point was once a maintained and popular trail. It is the only place in this park where you can see 4 major waterfalls all at once, and supposedly one of John Muir's favorite hikes. I want to emphasize supposedly since I can't find any verifiable sources on this, but I see no reason not to believe it, considering how beautiful it is up here. Back in the 70s though, a rock slide destroyed a portion of the trail and it was never rebuilt. In recent years, although this lost trail is regaining popularity, it's still a very quiet trail. We did this on a weekend and only met 2 groups and a total of 7 people on the way down. Towards the top, the trail levels out and it was a fairly easy walk to Sierra Point.
There's a narrow part of the trail. Oh, this is not bad at all. Ooh, I think I have cell phone signal. Oh wow. Oh shoot, what's the name of that waterfall? When I remember I'll put it in the description, but that waterfall, I believe Sierra Point is the only place where you can see the whole waterfall. You can see part of it from Panoramic Trail, but not the whole thing. I think this is it. Whoa.
Where's the road?
I don't know. There's supposed to be a railing, old railing here. Maybe it's down there, I don't know. Let's go over here first. Oh, there. Oh, those are the hikers. What are those called? Mist Trail or something? Yeah, Mist Trail. You can see people down there.
This railing is a reminder of the old Sierra Point Trail, but I will not put any weight on this railing. The last time this trail was maintained was almost 50 years ago. Who knows the state of this railing? We stayed for almost an hour and a half on top without realizing it. During this time, we had the whole place to ourselves, but we can see the crowds on the mist trails down below. Finally, it's time to go. As I mentioned earlier, I'll upload the 360 VR video of our hike down next week, so be sure to check back. Have you hiked this trail? What did you think? Do you know of any other hidden spots or hikes in Yosemite? This was the crowd we saw once we got back down on the main trail. So I'm always looking for hidden gems away from the crowds. If you know any, comment below and let me know. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.